I would say Josh Christopher is one of my favorite players in the 2020 class. Beyond his obvious talents on the court, Josh plays the game with a lot of emotion and flair that's just different than his fellow peers. The 5-star recruit and California native is one of the most versatile offensive weapons in high school basketball. He's currently on a small list of 5-star prospects who have not signed to a school yet. Josh stated he's in no rush to make his college decision, but there is a chance he may randomly announce his decision in the near future. But the school that's able to secure a commitment from Josh will be getting a very special shooting guard prospect who's capable of contributing to a team in a multitude of ways other than scoring the ball. Let's take a good look at Josh's game in this breakdown. Josh is a high-level scorer that can put the ball in the basket in any given situation, but let's focus on his ability to attack the basket first. Josh plays a very physical brand of basketball, consistently using his body to absorb contact when he gets in the lane. He's a threat getting to the basket in transition and in the half-court set. Josh has good speed and excellent ball control on the break. The way he changes direction in the open floor is very explosive and powerful. When he's under control, Josh uses pro hops and euro steps very effectively when attacking. He's an elite athlete with a solid first step that can get past most defenders at this level. Josh can easily play above the rim. He's probably one of the best dunkers in the country, but I also like that Josh has a natural soft touch when finishing at the cup, utilizing and making difficult floaters at a consistent rate. Overall, Josh is at his best putting his head down and getting to the rim, and I doubt he'll have much trouble adjusting to the physicality of college ball next year. Not only is Josh a great attacker, but he's capable of making some very difficult shots from 15 feet and beyond. He loves to size up his defenders in the triple threat stance and then rise up quickly into a jump shot. His handle is solid enough to shake defenders one-on-one to get separation, but regardless, Josh doesn't need much room to get his shot off. When Josh is on balance and consistent with his shot mechanics, then you can see the potential he has to be a knockdown shooter. Shot selection and consistency is the biggest thing holding him back from becoming a reliable shooter, but right now let's move on to his talent as a defender. As great of a scorer that Josh is, I really appreciate the effort he puts in on the defensive end. He already has the ideal physical tools you want in a guard prospect, but Josh's timing and instincts as an on-ball and help-side defender is what's really impressive. He's a great shot blocker for his position, and he also has active hands in the passing lanes and when guarding a ball handler. Josh is not afraid to take on the challenge and guard an opponent's best player. This type of mentality will take him a long way in his basketball career. This part of his game may not get highlighted, but Josh has the potential to be a really good playmaker. Josh's passing ability is a very underrated aspect of his game. He's shown he's capable of being unselfish when attacking in transition or in the half court. Josh is a smart basketball player that knows how to make the right basketball play. Even though he's a pure scorer, I believe Josh can be utilized as a combo guard at the next level. If he decides to take on that role, I could see Josh doing very well as a player who can break down the defense and find the open man. Josh is a big-time rebounder for his position. He's currently averaging 11 boards per game for Mayfair High School, an eye-popping number for a 6'5" shooting guard. His aggressiveness crashing the boards when the shot goes up is what makes him such a good rebounder. He's also very relentless on the offensive boards as well. He does a good job grabbing his own misses and finishing strong on the second attempt. A top-ranked recruit who's willing to do the dirty work will make any coach happy. A lot of young players today are ball watchers, but Josh is always actively moving around on the floor on offense and on defense. As of now, I would classify Josh as a high-volume shooter. He'll make a few difficult jump shots throughout a game, but you won't see the multiple jump shots he missed before that. Josh settles for a lot of contested shots from the perimeter, especially when he's trying to find a rhythm. There are a lot of inconsistencies in his overall shooting mechanics. Sometimes he fades away for no reason, sometimes he doesn't follow through on his shot, sometimes he shoots with the intention of drawing the foul rather than making the shot. All of this plays a part in his lack of consistency from the perimeter. His percentages from three-point range dipped significantly on the EYBL circuit from 36% in 2018 to 22% in 2019. He's currently shooting a less than stellar 32% from three so far in his senior season. There just hasn't been a lot of consistency from beyond the arc in Josh's high school career. Josh's decision-making when attacking off the dribble can improve as well. Moments of tunnel vision throughout the course of a game is common for Josh, especially when he really wants to get to the basket. Since he's so strong, Josh sometimes tries to bully his way to the rim, but that occasionally leads to some forced shot attempts. He can be careless handling the ball in transition and attacking in the half court. His handle is solid, but he can be sloppy with the ball at times, trying to weave through the defense or in ISO situations when he's up against a solid defender. As a young player who will have the ball in his hands a lot in college, Josh will need to learn how to value the basketball better. Well, here's my verdict. Josh Christopher will be a great addition to whatever school he decides to commit to. Josh is an NBA talent that impacts the game on both ends of the floor. This kid has a terrific motor. Even though he's known as a bucket getter, Josh is capable of helping a team win on defense, on the boards, and by creating shots for others. As a two-guard prospect, Josh will need to prove to NBA scouts that he can be consistent shooting the ball from three-point range. I feel like this will make the difference of Josh becoming a lottery pick or a late first rounder. He checks off the boxes in every other area, but in today's game, especially as a guard, you have to be able to shoot the ball effectively. A lot of this boils down to shot selection. If Josh learns how to pick his shots better, then I think he'll be okay long term. He's most definitely talented enough to be a one and done player, but let's just wait and see how he performs at the next level.